Have you ever paid $20 for a single Ethereum transaction? Well, I have. Today we're talking about MATIC or Polygon and the project that is a scalability solution for Ethereum as well as other blockchains. Let's get into the details of the project. The MATIC white paper was created back in 2017, and there was 3 original founders who were based out of India, and later on they added an additional co-founder. And you may know the project as Polygon, as they did rebrand, but the token name is still MATIC. Why does this project even exist, and what is its purpose? When cryptocurrencies were first introduced, you had big coins like Bitcoin, and then later on you had things like Ethereum, but they both ran on the protocol of proof of work, which is great when it comes to decentralization as well as security. But as the crypto space has evolved, things like DAPPS, decentralized applications, have come about, and now you need a ton of transactions at low fees. The first issue we saw with things like Ethereum was back in 2017 and CryptoKitties. The problem occurred when the entire network got congested with transactions because of the popularity of CryptoKitties. So when everyone was transacting and there was a ton of volume, the price of transacting in Ethereum exploded to the upside. No one likes slow transaction times or high fees. If the crypto space is ever going to reach its full potential, we have to reach to a point where the transaction times are fast and the transaction costs are very, very low. That's where layer 2 and Polygon comes into play to solve the scalability issue. So layer 1 can be Ethereum, the main chain where all of the transactions are recorded and finalized. But then around that main chain can be layer 2. So you can have Polygon having transactions happen on the side, having it happen at a much faster pace, getting aggregated, and then that aggregation of transactions is consolidated into one data point and attached to the Ethereum main chain. With that architecture, Polygon can process up to 65,000 transactions per second. The main players are the block producers as well as the validators on the network. There's only around 7 to 10 block producers that are shooting out a block of transactions on the Polygon network every second. And then you have validators, which are around 100, and those are the ones that are checking to make sure that nothing bad is going on. And for both the block producer as well as the validators, they put up a huge amount of MATIC. That way, if they do act poorly, it gets slashed. You see, there's a little bit of centralization going on with the 7 to 10 block producers as well as 100 validators. With that triangle, one of those usually has a bit of a trade-off, and that's kind of what's going on with the Polygon network. Polygon isn't the only project that is working on this problem. You have Polkadot, Cosmos that are also working on scalability and trying to become the internet of blockchains. Then you have Ethereum itself that is working on scalability solutions. I find it funny though that they have this chart and they've listed all this different criteria, and of course Polygon is the best for every single one of these points. It's not like they're going to come out and be like, listen, Polkadot is way better than us at most things, just go with Polkadot. Anyway, I haven't done a deep dive on these other projects yet, so I don't fully understand the differences between these scalability solutions, but that will come eventually. Now that you have an understanding of the purpose of the project, let's talk about the tokenomics as well as the market cap. So the fixed amount of MATIC that will ever be in supply is 10 billion tokens. On the initial supply release or token distribution, you can see this is the breakdown. A lot of the coins did end up going to the foundation as well as the team, advisors, basically investors or people that got in earlier. Here you can see the supply curve of how the release is supposed to happen. There's a bit of a slow release over the next couple of years to get to that full 10 billion. So right now, the circulating supply is around 7 billion, so around 30% left in order to be released. You have a market cap of 15 billion, as well as a price of $2.11 per token. 2021 has been a great year for MATIC investors. If you got in at the beginning of the year around 2 cents, with it floating over $2 now, that's a nice little return, ranking it 14th in value amongst all cryptocurrencies. Who or what projects are actually using MATIC to build out a decentralized application? So let's look at some of the Polygon integrations. A big use case for Polygon is DeFi. So if we go to DApp Radar and filter for Polygon, we can scroll down here and see SushiSwap, Aave. These are all projects that have a Polygon integration. So some of these you can see are multi-coin integrations. So Aave can either be run on Avalanche, Polygon, Ethereum. These platforms are basically branching out and allowing people people to use whatever blockchain they want to. Outside of just the number of applications that are running on the Polygon network, we can see that the daily transactions really exploded in May of this year. If you want the value of the token increase, you want to see that network effect expanding, you want developers developing on Polygon and the number of apps as well as the transactions going up over time. Moving to how we actually use Polygon, there's two main ways. The first being bridging to the Polygon network with a cryptocurrency that you already have, connecting a MetaMask with Ethereum. You would wrap that Ethereum onto the blockchain of Polygon. And this little graphic is a good way to visualize it. So with your Ether, you're crossing this bridge and there's a little bit of a wait time to convert to the Polygon network. But once you're on the Polygon network, then you can transact with any decentralized application that's using Polygon and you can use your wrapped Ether. This allows for faster transaction times, lower fees. When you're done with the Polygon network, you can offload it and put it back on the bridge. You're turning your wrapped Ethereum back into Ethereum, and now your cryptocurrency is once again sitting on the Ethereum blockchain. The downside of this, of course, is transaction fees. When you on-ramp the Ethereum onto the Polygon network, as well as taking it off and moving it back to the original network, there are gas fees. The second option doesn't involve wrapping another cryptocurrency. Basically, you're using Polygon network as a standalone. You're just going to buy it off an exchange and send it to your MetaMask wallet. Then you can transact in MATIC. Overall, definitely like the concept of the scalability and this project, as I see it as one of the biggest issues in the crypto space right now, because no one in the right mind wants to spend $20 on a transaction. And also, if we are moving to Web3 or these decentralized applications that are running a ton of transactions, there has to be low fees and the transaction speed has to be fast. If you guys did like this video, make sure to hit that like button, as well as consider subscribing to Mainstream Wolf, where we talk cryptocurrency investing, anything to do with money. Thanks guys for watching, and have a great day.